where are you? How long is it going to be until you finally come home? I haven't seen you at all since yesterday. Where in the world have you been? Please, come back as soon as you can.
I'm sorry. I know it's been a long time since I last talked to you. Don't worry about me. I'm still alive. So anyway, don't get so flustered about it.
Sam, what have you been doing until now? I got a message from your job recently. They told me that you had sent them your resignation letter recently. Please, tell me, what in the world is going on?
Don't just up and start babbling about this and that. I was going to resign from my job, so I sent them my notice of resignation. Nothing more than that. Perfectly simple. And along with that, I'm not going to be coming home. Ever.
What? What do you mean you're never coming home? What do you plan to do then? But before that, why? I am not satisfied with you just saying you'll never come back. I don't understand why you're doing this. Please, just give me a reason.
It's not something that concerns you. You don't have to understand. It's not going to matter shortly anyway. That's because I'm going to divorce you.
You... what?
There isn't a thing that you can do about it now. I've already made up my mind. We're getting a divorce. I'll be sending you the paperwork for it shortly. Make sure you fill everything out and submit the forms for me.
What? This is all going way too fast. How did it come to this? Why is this happening? This is the first time you're contacting me in days, and it's just to tell me we're getting divorced? Was it something I did? For you to go this far without talking to me about it, something huge must have happened, right? Please, just tell me what on earth I did so wrong.
I don't even know if there's much to tell you, to be perfectly honest. You didn't exactly have anything to do with it, after all. All I can really tell you is that I managed to find my true soulmate in someone else. There really isn't much else to say.
Excuse me? What might you mean by that? So, what you're actually telling me is that you have been cheating on me this whole time?
Well, not exactly. If we were to think about it in terms of which relationship was which, it'd be more like you were the person I was cheating with, not on.
Come again? You think of it like I was the one you were cheating with? There's so many things wrong with that, I don't know where to begin. How can you be cheating on someone else with your wife?
Oh, that's simple. The one who I feel is most important to me isn't you. The other woman is. Since she's more important to me than you are, it's like I've been cheating on her.
I am completely dumbfounded. Don't say such idiotic things. Have you lost it? I am the one you are married to. You know, marriage. That thing where people are supposed to dedicate their lives to each other. What sort of crazy values do you hold that leads you to feel like your wife is the partner you're cheating with? That's abnormal in anyone's eyes.
Hey, you don't need to be so angry with me about it. Calm down. I'm just putting it that way because it feels like that's the best way to get my point across. It's just an example. I figured that if I phrased it that way, that would help me get across the vast difference in how important to me each of you are.
I don't need to be hearing this nonsense right now. Just hurry up and come home already. You can't seriously expect me to just accept all of these crazy things that you're telling me over a text message conversation, can you?
I told you. Just calm down already. Actually use your head for once and think about it. When you hear how I'm describing everything, don't you realize that I'm dumping you and going to live with someone else?
You're really leaving me?
Oh, come on already. Didn't I tell you that from the very beginning? I told you I'm not coming home. I then quite plainly told you that there is someone who is vastly more important to me than you. Someone I care much more about. I swear, do you even use your brain at all? What other conclusion could you come to other than that I'm leaving you? Seriously, I shouldn't even have to explain it.
I see. I guess I just couldn't imagine that this would actually be what's happening. I suppose I understand. As crazy as this all seems to be. That said, To not only be cheating on me for what seems like some time already, but to also just divorce me out of the blue like this? You're absolutely horrible. I don't even know if there's a word strong enough to describe just how terrible a person you are.
Yeah, I figured you'd come back at me with something like that. That's why I wasn't really looking forward to telling you all this in the first place. I figured you'd whine and complain, then go on about how stupid or terrible a person I am, then go trying to demand I pay you money for cheating or something. So I went with just telling you over text so you can be out of my life as soon as possible.
Do you even realize how stupid you sound? If you're thinking about this as if you're just going to do whatever you want and get away with it scot-free, you are sorely mistaken. I will find you, and I will make you pay for everything. Mark my words.
Oh, spare me the drama. You really are a slow woman, you realize that? I guess you still haven't noticed that while I am leaving you, I'm still going to let you live in that house. I'm saying you can stay there. And yet, all you're doing is whining about all the other things that aren't going the way you want. Well, that's not really a problem, I guess. I just wish you would realize that I'm trying to compromise with you here.
Compromise? What sort of compromise is this? I don't know what you mean.
Okay, then maybe I'll try to put this in terms that even a stupid woman like you can understand. Even with Jimmy there, are you still fine with losing a place to live?
What?
You'd be in serious trouble if that happened, wouldn't you? Well, that's exactly why I'm handing over the house to you. This is something you should be happy about. I've done a good bit of research, and I found that in cases where people don't have money to pay people, like compensating for cheating or the like, it's not uncommon for someone to hand over their house instead. That's why I'm telling you that if you just stop going on and on, I will give you the house. What do you think? You'd certainly feel a lot better if you were to have a place to live rather than suddenly find yourself homeless, wouldn't you?
This is not the time for you to be joking around with me. That's not what I'm trying to say here.
Well, what is it then? Are you saying you just want cash instead? I'm telling you, that's not something I'm able to give you. But I'm telling you, if you continue to be this annoyingly persistent about it, then I'll just not give you the house. You and Jimmy just have to move out instead. Happy?
Are you serious? Are you telling me you couldn't care less about what happens to your own son? How can you even call yourself a father? At the very least, you should think about the well-being of your own child.
Oh, should I now? Don't you think that's your role rather than mine?
Oh, is it now? You really are the worst. I never realized you were the kind of man who would just foist everything off on his wife. To think I was worrying about you all this time for nothing.
Huh. You didn't have to worry about me to begin with. That's your own fault. Well, what's it going to be then? Again, if you just be quiet and stop doing all this unnecessary whining and threatening, I'll give you the house. It's even a pretty recently built one, too. It's only been a couple years. It might not be very big, but it's in very good condition. If you got that house, I think you wouldn't really have much to worry about, would you?
You're crazy! I can't believe you're actually serious about all of this. If you're going to do all of this, then the least you can do is come and talk with me in person about it. This is not the sort of conversation you just have via text message. We need to actually talk. Face to face.
I told you, I'm not going to do that. Didn't you listen to me? I'm warning you, if you don't want your standard of living to suddenly and drastically drop, I would highly suggest you actually remember what I've told you. Well, with that, all I have left to say is goodbye. Give Jimmy a see ya from me too, will you?
Don't you leave on me! Hold it right there, you coward! Don't go thinking you can just leave without facing the consequences.
Hey, what's going on? To think you would use another person like that. You are such a coward. Who the hell do you think you are, sending someone over to my apartment?
I don't want to hear the word coward coming from a coward like you. Did you honestly think I would let you get away without making you take responsibility for your actions? There's no way I would just let you slink away like that.
So, you won't just shut up and let us live our life? Why do you feel like you have to keep being such a nuisance? For the sake of our happiness, I even managed to find myself a new job. I've gone through all of this work, finding a new career and making a new life for us. And yet, after all I've done for you, you just had to go and keep searching for me, didn't you?
I couldn't care less what dreams of a new life you have. You aren't going to escape your past transgressions that easily. Well, anyway, now that I've found you, any further talk you can go through my lawyer. Goodbye, you miserable excuse for a man.
You impudent little shrew! How dare you make such threats to a man like me? It's been a long time, Kim. Have you been doing well?
Huh? Sam, is that you? Why are you contacting me? I can't say I ever expected to hear from you again.
Huh? What, do you have some problem with me messaging you? There shouldn't be a problem, should there? Well, whatever. I'll try to keep it brief. It looks like I'll be coming back to my house pretty soon.
Huh? I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not quite sure what you mean. Where do you think you'll be returning? Your house? What house are you talking about?
I literally just told you. I will be coming back home to my house. Get prepared already.
I'm sorry, what? What am I getting prepared for? I certainly hope you're not expecting I'm going to make some meal for you and wait for you to come back or something, right? That's not what you're saying, is it?
Of course not. I'm saying that you two need to get prepared to move out of that house. What? Did you think that when I returned we would get back together or something? Is that what you were hoping for? After what you've done to me, you must be some kind of idiot to expect something like that. I will never get back together with you. Obviously, I will be coming back to my house to live with my current wife. I'm just telling you that I will be returning to my house. That's it. Don't go getting the wrong idea that I mean anything more than that.
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. It's not like I want to go back to life with you either. I have no real issue with things staying the way they are now. What I was more confused about was why you felt you needed to contact me in the first place.
Are you serious? What, are you just asking stupid questions to try to get a rise out of me after 11 years? Obviously, I'm contacting you because the two of you are living there right now. I'm being nice enough to give you a heads up rather than just show up out of nowhere. All I was really expecting from you was a little gratitude for how long I've let you live there up until now. I haven't gone and made you do anything unreasonable while I was gone, or even spoken to you at all. You should thank me for how kind I've been. So now, instead of talking back to me, what you should be doing now is getting your things together and getting out of my house. You got it? What sort of stunt are you trying to pull here? Why is the door locked?
Excuse me?
Oh, don't start with this insolent attitude already. This is my house. Get out already. Even if you try to bar me from entering by keeping the door locked, it won't change a thing.
So, about that house. Have you forgotten that 11 years have passed or something? What sort of joke are you trying to make here?
What? What are you trying to say? Just shut up and open the door already.
Ah, I see what's going on now. You're currently trying to barge into our old house, right?
Huh? What do you mean?
From what you're saying, I am pretty sure you are currently trying to get into the house where you think we're living. Am I right? But thankfully, your presumption is quite off the mark.
Wait. What are you talking about?
Oh, you don't understand what's going on? Okay, I'll be happy to explain. It all started 11 years ago, when I first figured out where you fled to. I had my lawyer sue you so you could pay me both child support and compensation for your cheating. Remember? Of course, I did this at the same time that I put in our divorce papers.
Yeah, I remember. What about it? You were making such a mess of things with your insolent demands. Even though I was kind enough to let you have my house, you still had to go and get a lawyer so you could drain even more money from me. I was lucky that my parents were able to make those payments for me at the time. to believe you went so far as to cause such trouble for my parents, too. What kind of monster are you?
No, there was not a single thing wrong with what I did back then. Especially after you abandoned your own child. Having to pay compensation and child support is not at all out of the ordinary, is it? Anyone can understand that. I had a right to receive what I did from you. Even more so, that child support was essential for raising Jimmy into who he is today.
Oh, shut up.
Do you realize how strange the things you've been saying are?
What are you talking about?
Well, don't you remember? You said you were handing over that house to me. You told me that you would give me the house instead of normal monetary compensation. And yet 11 years later, you come back and tell me to give you the house back and move out? Now, isn't that just a strange request?
I don't see what you're being so smarmy about. I let you live there for 11 years. Hasn't that been enough for compensation already?
Oh, so that's how you think it works, huh? That's your interpretation of the situation?
What? Are you making fun of me? I'm not wrong, am I? You've been getting compensation from me through that house this whole time. You should be handing the house back over to me after this long. So you're telling me you want the house even after stealing tens of thousands of dollars from me? Even someone like you can see that that's a wholly unreasonable demand.
I shouldn't have expected anything more from you. Of course, after having cheated on me, all you do is come to me with demands. Well, what you're saying isn't exactly wrong. This time, at least. You're right. I've been getting compensation from you. So to hand over the house wouldn't exactly be wrong to do now, would it? When it comes to the property, I suppose it wouldn't be strange for me to finally hand it over to you now. Or at least that's what you would like to say should be the case, right?
Yes, of course. When you've already been receiving money from me for this long, to still go so far as to demand the house is clearly going overboard. You clearly understand what I'm talking about. So why aren't you opening the door and leaving already?
You haven't figured things out from how I've been talking up until now? Honestly. I'm not opening the door and leaving because I'm not at that house anymore.
Huh? You're not?
I don't know why I'm even surprised anymore. You really just don't listen to people, do you? Why don't you try reading the messages I've sent you again? Maybe you'll actually figure it out this time. Your son and I are no longer living at that house anymore. I cannot unlock the door because I am not physically there to unlock it. We are unable to move out of a house we are no longer living in. Have I made myself clear?
Okay, I get it already. But if you're not living in the house anymore, then who is? Whoever it is, you need to chase them out of my house.
Oh. I'm so sorry, but I'm afraid I just can't seem to remember. Thinking about it a little, I think when we divorced, my lawyer had spoken to me a little on this subject, but... Well, almost immediately after we divorced, Jimmy and I moved out of that house to live somewhere else. Did you not know this? I am quite sure I told this to your parents shortly after we moved out.
What? You did? Seriously?
Well, yeah, of course we did. It's not like the situation was so simple, like we received a house, now we can just live in it forever with no worries. Not only is the process itself a bit of a slog, but owning a house comes with a number of its own difficulties that I just don't feel I could deal with. This is something I spoke about in detail with your parents, considering the house and its loans were still in your name and you didn't want to speak with me. Did you not hear from them at all? Or did you just forget like you always do? We couldn't formally change ownership of the house because you're not allowed to change ownership with a loan out on it. And since at the time the house was still quite new, the remainder of the loan that was left on it was quite large. Did you not hear a thing about all of the stuff that you would have had to do to actually hand over the house to me? In order to actually give me compensation in the form of the house, you would have had to first pay off the entirety of the loan yourself. Only after that loan was gone could you actually formally hand the house over to me. I'm pretty sure the lawyer, or someone at least, talked about it. I can't say I remember very well at this point. That was over a decade ago.
Ah, is that how it was all supposed to go?
You're the one who owned the house at the time. This is important stuff you should have remembered. Your entire past life doesn't just vanish because you ran off with some woman. You still have responsibilities to deal with. And yet, you just didn't listen to any of the things I or my lawyer talked to you about, and just ran off shouting about your new life with your new soulmate. It's not my fault things have come to this. We made every effort to tell you about what you had to do. That's why I ended up needing you to pay monetary compensation instead of the house in the first place. Didn't you wonder at all why I was asking for money when you thought you were paying me with a house? If you had actually properly handed the house over to me, I obviously wouldn't have been asking you for money to begin with.
Shut up! Whether I did or didn't listen to something doesn't matter. That's all in the past. What's important now is what's happened to my house. Is it even my house anymore? Whose house is it?
I don't know. Why are you asking me? I already told you. I left that house after we divorced. I shouldn't have to tell you these things multiple times.
What? Are you kidding me? What do you mean you don't know? You have to know. You were the last one there, weren't you? How could you just leave it and not know what happened to it?
You are seriously mistaken if you think I was managing that place for these past 11 years. I got out of there as soon as I could. When I left, the house was still yours, as I just explained. I had no obligation to keep track of who ended up owning the place in the end. Why don't you try to figure that out on your own? That would be a much better solution than repeatedly pestering me about it. Anyway, since we don't have anything to do with each other anymore, this is where I'm going to say goodbye.
Wait, just hold on, please. If you know anything at all about this whole problem, please tell me. Why in the world are some random people I don't know living in my house? Did you seriously do nothing with it after we divorced? Do you really know nothing at all about it? Even if it's just something that might be trivial. Please, just tell me anything you know. Please, help me. I'm begging you, Kim. Please, I need to talk to you about something important. It has to do with the house.
Oh, come on! Why do you think contacting me will help the situation? I've told you this a million times already. I don't know anything about that house. I have had nothing to do with it or you for over a decade. Why can't you just ask your new wife about it instead of bothering me?
She's just as confused as I am. She thinks the whole situation is completely out of control. Look, the thing is, I finally worked up the courage to face my parents again. I went to talk to them, shameful as it was. I asked them the same thing I asked you. I asked if they knew anything about my old house.
Okay, looks like you're actually making progress for once in your life. And?
They told me they didn't know a thing. I was so sure that they must have been renting the place out to some other family, but it looks like I was completely wrong.
Oh, really? Well, that certainly isn't a first for you.
Hey, come on! I'm seriously asking you here. The least you can do is listen to me. Anyway, I went around the neighborhood asking people if they knew anything about what happened with the house.
Wow, really? You mean you didn't just order your wife to do it for you? That really is a first.
Well, from what people told me, it sounds like there's been a family living there for the past 9 years.
Oh, really now? This actually sounds like it might get interesting.
What are you talking about? Don't go making light of my situation. This is really serious. We're talking about my house here. Look, anyway, I want to confirm something with you. When we divorced, did something happen there?
What? With your things or something?
No, I'm not talking about my stuff.
Well, in case you're curious, I just left all of your stuff at the house when I left. I didn't sell it off or anything. I didn't do a thing about the electricity or water either. I just left it all as is.
You're saying you just left things as they were for that whole time?
Yeah, that's about right.
Why would you?
Well, why wouldn't I? The house was in your name after all. I figured that you might end up doing something with it. Not just leave it there for 11 years.
Why didn't you tell me anything about this for 11 years? If you had just told me, I could have lived there with my wife.
I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with how you ran out on me after cheating with someone else. It might also have to do with how you were doing everything you could to avoid contact with me. You were doing everything you possibly could to run away from me, to the point where I had to send people after you to get compensated. And now you're angry with me about how I didn't tell you I was leaving your house? Maybe I would have if you didn't try so hard to push me away. You made this bed for yourself. Now you have to lie in it. So, what are you going to do now? I'm going to reiterate. I know absolutely nothing about what happened with your house, so there's no point in asking me for more information about it.
Could you perhaps go and look at the house for me? Kim? Are you there? Hey! Answer me! Hey, I ended up running into a bit of trouble with the police.
This is getting ridiculous. You don't have to report to me about every little mishap you get yourself stuck in. I really don't know why I haven't already blocked you. Something which I'll remedy right now. Goodbye!
Wait! Please wait. Could you please just go to the house for me?
Excuse me?
Look, what I said last week about how I was talking with my wife and her telling me things were out of control, that was all a lie. I got into some trouble at my new workplace and I was fired. So we ended up going from place to place, trying to make things work, but she reached her limit and left me. That's why I came back in the first place.
Oh, is that so? Wow, I'm surprised at how not surprised I am at this turn of events.
I'm sorry. I know I said terrible things to you. I treated you horribly and I apologize. What I really want is to get back together with you. That's what I wanted from the start. But since I'm really not good at being honest about my feelings, I thought that if I told you to leave the house, you might ask to stay, and I thought maybe you'd try to hang on and eventually come back to me.
If you being honest means you'll say more disgusting things like this, I almost feel like I prefer the lying, cheating you instead. Did you somehow forget that it has been 11 years since you left? We're in our 50s now. You were expecting me to cling to you so I could still have a place to live? You thought I'd just stay at your house and not move forward with my life? I don't think I've heard something so idiotic from you before in my life. And I still remember you saying how you thought you were cheating on your mistress with your wife.
Come on. I'm begging you. I don't have anywhere else to go anymore.
Then go back to your parents' house.
They told me they didn't want me to stay with them either.
Oh, boo-hoo. Forgive me if I couldn't care less. Anyway, I don't even want to hear this sob story from you, so I'm honestly more interested in how you had said you ran into trouble with the police. What did you do now?
Oh, that? Well, I was thinking about what happened to my house, and I thought that maybe all those people had just decided to live in my house without permission. You know, what do they call it? Unlawful living? Squatting? Something like that?
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, huh? Wait, all those people? You mean there was some big crowd of people living there or something?
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. When I tried to get a look at who was in the house, I saw a lot of people who looked like they weren't from around here. It seemed like there were lots of foreigners, too. Then, recently, I saw them having some sort of party. A barbecue or something. When I saw that, I decided I'd report it to the police. So I got an officer to come over to the house, telling him that these people had recently just started living there when they had no right to it. I also told them how it looked like people were just using the place as some sort of storage space for themselves, too. I ended up getting pretty heated.
Ah, so you thought it was one of those cases, huh? I can't say I see that sort of thing happen very much, but I guess it's possible. It sounds like a situation you'd find on some crime show or something. Well, it sounds like you were able to get the house back, right? Isn't that good?
Well, that's the thing, you see. About that. Could you please come back to the house?
Are you serious? Shouldn't it be obvious that there's no way I would go back there? What makes you think I'd change my mind now?
Please, I desperately need your help here. I have no idea what to do. The place has some horrible odor permeating everything inside. The garden looks like there's burn marks everywhere. The lawn looks completely ruined. The areas that even still look like they belong in a house are completely run down. Not only that, but the appliances that the squatters had brought are still there lying around too.
Oh, they're still there? Well, isn't that great? Those would be a great boost to starting to live there again.
I just managed to take the house back, but it doesn't look like the place can really be lived in this state anymore.
Aw, that's too bad, isn't it? Well, thinking about it a bit more, what happened to the loan?
Huh? Loan?
Yeah, the loan. When did you quit work again?
I think it was maybe half a year ago.
Well, payments for that loan must have been taken out of the account that your salary was going to, right? I'm guessing it was set up to be automatically withdrawn monthly or something? Are you sure that's still okay? You aren't in danger of being unable to pay for it, are you?
Wait, huh? No way. This can't be happening. I thought it was strange. That must have been it.
Huh? What are you going on about now?
I thought that the money in my account was oddly low. I thought that maybe I wasn't being paid properly or something. I had stormed into the office one day shouting at anyone who would listen. That's how the whole trouble with my job began.
I have no words. Are you trying to mess with me? There's no way you did something as stupid as that. Even for you, there's a limit to how careless you can be. You really just stormed into your office yelling at everyone because of an assumption you made from looking at your bank balance? And here I was, thinking your work trouble had to do with you having an affair with your coworker because you thought she was your true soulmate. I figured you felt like you were cheating on your coworker with your new wife, because that's how your wretched mind seems to work. But you lost your job because you didn't bother to look at your bank statement? The details would have been right there. You could have asked someone about the fee. You could have just talked to someone at your company to check if they paid you properly.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Why do you have to be so cruel to me at a time like this? Wait. No, this is even worse. If it's been half a year since I left my job, and at the time I figured my balance would last for another half year or so. This is more than bad. It's a total catastrophe.
Ah, so it sounds like we finally reached the end of this tale of your colossal idiocy. Congratulations! You're probably blacklisted from receiving any kind of loan now.
What are you talking about? Congratulations? You should know not to laugh at another's misfortune. Please, you gotta help me. I need you. I can't live without your help.
Well, Jimmy and I can certainly live without you.
But it's important for a child to grow up with a father there.
Oh, now you're thinking about that? I'm afraid you've forgotten that it's already been 11 years. Like I said, your past life doesn't disappear because you left it behind. It doesn't stop either. Jimmy's 24 now. He's an adult. We are living very happy lives right now. We certainly don't need some troublemaker intruding on us. So just stay out of our affairs, okay? After all, it's not like we have anything to do with you, nor do we have any stake in what happens to you now. Anyway, this is where I block you now. Good luck finding a way to live again. I blocked him without waiting for a response. I guess it was good that I hadn't blocked him before, since I at least got to hear a funny story from him in the end. Sometime later, I heard back from Sam's parents. Apparently, the house ended up going up for auction. Apparently, the house only ended up going for 30% of what its expected market price was. Thanks to that, my pathetic, jobless ex-husband still had quite a hefty debt remaining. There's a pretty significant possibility that he'll have to declare bankruptcy, so... His parents took pity on him and let him back in their house. They figured it would be better than him causing trouble for other people. As for me, since it's been 11 years since he left me, and my son is now a responsible adult, I've been relaxing and living my single life to its fullest. Hey girl, how's it going? Did you see the manager chew out Todd again? Man, it was so tragic. He was just standing there shaking and all teary-eyed. Then he bolted for the washroom. That's a fully grown man running away from his superior at the office. Can you believe it? Hey, are you there?
Hey, Katie. Yeah, I saw that. It was pretty sad, wasn't it? I mean, I don't think Lisa needed to go that far. I felt kind of bad for Todd.
But it's Todd. The dude's always making mistakes at work. It's not like I'm happy about it, but you've got to admit he deserves the tongue lashings Lisa gives him.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, come on! You know he's totally useless. He wouldn't be getting in trouble all the time if he was doing well.
I guess you're right. I just feel bad for Todd because he's the butt of the joke all the time. The guy has it tough, you know?
The dude has IBS and is always talking about it. You think people aren't going to make fun of him for that? I guess Todd does have it crummy. He didn't ask to be born with a broken butt.
Yeah, that's a medical thing. I agree he talks about it way too much, though.
Right? Anyway, enough about Todd and his various stink bombs. We have more important matters to discuss.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Will you, Anna Simmons, go out to drinks with me tonight? Come on! We haven't gone out for so long!
You're such a drama queen.
Well, are we going out or not? Answer.
I'm sorry. I don't think I can tonight.
Again? Seriously, Anna? What is going on with you? Are you getting too old to party?
Not too old. Just, we do have work tomorrow, you know. Plus, I have other stuff to do, too.
Like what? What's so important that you turned down my invitation again? Huh?
Katie, don't be like that. I'm studying. You know that.
Oh, yeah. You told me you were studying for some kind of certificate. I really don't know how you do it. Work full-time, study after work? No wonder you don't have a social life. I'm getting worried about you.
It's not that bad. I actually enjoy it. I'm studying for a project management certificate. The exams are next month. If I get the certificate, it'll give me an edge at work and look good on my resume. Besides, I like studying.
Total weirdo. I don't get you at all. I mean, maybe if it was something I was passionate about, I'd bother trying to study. But it's work. Project management? Seriously? You are such a nerd.
Fine, I'm a nerd. I wouldn't say I'm passionate about work, but it's fun to learn things. To each their own, I guess.
Uh-huh. That's definitely not my thing. I only work because I need money. As soon as I can, I'm quitting this boring job. I can't wait. I'm going to yell, "Bye, losers!" and walk out of there and never look back. Working's not for me.
What? You're quitting? That sucks.
Not right now. Eventually, pretty soon, I hope. When I get married, I want to stay at home. You know, be a housewife, have a couple of kids. I'll dedicate myself to cooking and taking care of the kids. My husband can bring home the bacon.
You want to be a homemaker? I didn't know that.
What? You think there's something wrong with a homemaker? That's how things were for centuries, you know. A delicate flower needs to be taken care of. So as soon as I can, I'm going to get married and then I'm out of here.
Good for you. Really, I don't have anything against homemakers. My mom was a stay-at-home mom. I just meant that I'll miss you. You're right about us not hanging out as much lately. It's just that life gets so busy, you know?
I think you mean too busy. How about you? Are those wedding bells I hear?
Wedding bells? No, not at all, really. I mean, it's not like I'm against it, but it's just not my top priority right now. I'd like to get married eventually, but I plan to keep working. I'm sure we'll have to make adjustments if we have kids, but I don't want to quit my job.
Seriously? Huh. I guess we really are totally different. But things are going well with Ben. I haven't talked to him for a bit either.
Yeah, Ben and I are fine. Nothing new, but nothing bad either. Sorry I don't have anything juicy to report. He's really busy at work lately too. We still see each other, but a lot less than before.
Aw, I hope everything is okay. You don't think you're growing apart, are you? You want me to check up on him?
Nah, it's okay. I trust him.
Okay. But is he going to marry you? That's the important thing.
Well, I don't know. He hasn't proposed, but we've been together for 2.5 years now. I'm sure he's thought about it.
Maybe you should give him some hints. He is a man after all. Don't assume he'll realize the obvious.
You're right there. Actually, it kinda came up once, but we both agreed we're not there yet. Age-wise, you know? I guess it's time to start thinking about stuff like that. Getting pretty close to the big 3-0.
Yep, for sure. No one's getting any younger here. How about this? You, Ben, and me. Drinks next weekend. You two can choose the day. We need to catch up. So, what do you say?
All right, I'll go. I don't know about Ben, though. He really is busy lately, and I think he has something going on next weekend.
Yeah, Ben's not allowed to say no to me. I won't let him.
Oh yeah, you guys grew up together. So you'll make sure he comes, I guess.
Duh! I'll drag him there by his feet if he tries to say no. And then we'll torture him to find out his intentions to marry.
That won't be necessary. Just some beer and nachos and good company, as usual.
Oh, you're no fun. Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
Sounds good. Talk to you soon. Bye! Katie, what's going on? You're all dolled up today. Is there something special happening you want to tell me about?
Hey, Anna! You noticed, huh? I'm going on a date with my boyfriend tonight. I guess I did make a little bit more of an effort today.
You look fierce! But Katie, I didn't even know you had a boyfriend. You never talk about your love life.
Oh, yeah, well, I do have a boyfriend. I've been with him forever. Like, since we were in school together.
What? Really? How come you didn't tell me about him? What's with all the secrecy?
He's not a secret. It's just that we've been together so long, I didn't know when to bring it up. Like, oh, by the way, I have a boyfriend. Just didn't come up. Besides, he's more like family, so I don't even think of him like a boyfriend sometimes.
That is so sweet. I love that. So he's so part of your life that he's like family to you, but you still glam yourself up for dates with him? That's a girly side of you I've never seen before. You must love him so much.
It's not like that. You know, I'm just putting a little extra thought into my appearance and such. It's normal. And it makes my boyfriend happy, so why not, you know? No big deal, really.
Are you being bashful? Katie! You are so adorable. Katie loves her boyfriend. That's great. Don't be shy about it.
Shut up, Anna! I know you try for Ben too. He told me all about it. Like those comic book thongs you bought. You sure catered to his nerdy dreams. He was so happy he told me all about it.
What? He told you? That's a little personal. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I know, Ben's an oversharer. I swear, I never asked him anything like that. He just kept going on and on about it, and I was just nodding, you know? He even did the Batman dance for me. Na 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 Batman! Holy bunions! To my Batcave, Robin!
Okay, calm down. That is definitely way too much information. I need to talk to Ben about this.
Well, get out your bat signal!
That doesn't even make sense. Ben's not going to be getting any sexy surprises anytime soon.
Aw, don't be mad at him. He was just excited, so he told me. We've been friends forever, so it's not that weird. He's always told me everything. I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable. No, it's okay. I was just surprised Ben would tell you something that intimate about us. I guess it makes sense, though. I'm sure he shared lots of personal stuff with you over the years. I guess. I'm glad he has a close friend like you. I mean, you're my friend too, but you know what I mean. For sure. I mean, Ben's not just a friend, but kinda, I guess. What? I mean, he's like my oldest buddy. We're not friends. I totally tied him to the merry-go-round at school and spun him around. I guess that means I was playing Batman with him before you were.
Yeah, he told me about that. He puked, right?
What doesn't kill you simply makes you stronger. But on a serious note, if he's still playing Batman with you, he's probably not mature enough to get married, huh?
We'll see. How about you? You told me you want to quit your job. Any chance I'm getting a wedding invitation soon?
Me? Not right away, at least. I mean, I'd like to, but, you know, it's complicated. We've been together so long, it's like we're already an old married couple.
That's great, though. I'm sure he'll propose soon enough. Have you talked to him about marriage?
Like, bring it up myself? No, I can't be that direct. I've sort of hinted at the topic, but I don't think he even noticed. I guess I should maybe try to make it a little more obvious for him. Guys are so obtuse.
I know, but you can't expect them to read your mind either. I'm sure each couple is different, but for me, subtle hints never work with Ben. You've been dating him for a really long time now, right? It's basically definite that you two are going to get married. You should give him a kick in the butt. Get things started. No offense, but waiting around might just stress you out. If you want things to change, you should say something.
Like, will you marry me? You think I should propose?
That's one idea. Nothing wrong with the girl proposing. Or you could just make it really obvious for him, so he'd actually get the message. Maybe leave a bridal magazine on the coffee table, or maybe bookmark a Pinterest page with wedding dresses.
Right. Okay, I like this. Maybe I'll ask him to look at some churches with me. I could take him to the church my parents got married in.
Oh, yeah, that would be pretty straightforward. The topic of marriage would come up naturally, too. I say go for it. Get your husband, quit your job, have babies, and be happy. I'll sure miss you at work, but you should go for what you want in life.
Thanks, Anna. I will. I'm going to go buy a stack of wedding magazines right now. He's going to be bombarded with so much subliminal messaging, he's going to be hearing wedding bells in his sleep. From my earphones, of course.
Don't go crazy or anything. I'm sure it will all work out. Visiting the church your parents got married in sounds like a great idea. Let me know how it goes, okay? I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks! I'll message you what happens. TTYO! Hey, Ben and I are going out for drinks at the Pig's Ear tonight. You're coming too, right?
Hey, Katie. Yeah, Ben told me about it. I'll come too. It's been a while since we hung out, the three of us.
You're right about that. Do you know how long it's been since Ben and I have kicked back and relaxed together? It's been forever! I guess he's spending all his time with you. Let him out to play sometimes, Anna. Don't keep him all to yourself.
It's not like that at all. Ben and I have been studying, and work's been busier than usual, too. I've barely seen Ben the past month. I'm not trying to keep him away from you or anything. It's just life getting in the way as usual.
Life getting in the way, huh? I know what you mean. First, you check up on each other less and less. Then he starts telling you he's busy on days you were going to meet up, and you end up drinking all the wine by yourself. It's like he doesn't care how I feel, don't you think? Can't he see I miss him? I feel kinda abandoned. I know it's important to be understanding. I want to support him through difficult times and stuff, but I just miss him so much, you know?
Katie? Who are you talking about?
Ben! Duh! I miss my buddy! He's never around anymore! Boo you!
Oh, okay. Right, you miss your buddy. It was just that… Anyway, Ben's just busy, that's all. I'm sure he'll make time for his buddy when things settle down at work. Don't worry.
You think so? It's just that we've always been so close. Now I barely see him.
Don't you live in the same building as him? You probably see him more than I do. We're all adults, Katie. It sucks, but it's true.
I miss my Benny. I guess you're right, though. He'll call when things settle down at work. I shouldn't be so pushy. I trust him. We made a pact as kids we'd always be there for each other.
That's sweet. I guess you guys are really close. I don't think I had a childhood friend like that.
Oh! I just realized what happened. You thought I was talking about my boyfriend when I was talking about Ben. That was my bad. I guess I got a little carried away.
No problem. I was just a little confused. You started talking about feeling lonely and missing him, so I thought maybe the conversation switched over to your boyfriend. But I totally get it. You guys grew up together, and you're really close. I can see how you would miss your friend.
Well, yeah, of course. It really sucks when I can't see him. He's not just a friend, you know? I really miss him.
Right, sorry. You're not friends, you're buddies. I get he's special to you.
Yep, special buddies. Since we were in high school. You know how it is.
Sorry, I don't understand. Special buddies?
Sex buddies, Anna. Do I have to spell it out for you? I thought Ben told you already.
What? Sex? No. What the hell? Katie, what's going on?
Oh, I guess he didn't tell you. It's no big deal. Ben and I have been special buddies since 9th grade, I guess. I know, it's a total cliche, but childhood best friends turned lover? It's the best.
Are you kidding me? I need you to explain to me what's going on right now. You're serious about this? You're telling me you and Ben are sleeping with each other. Now.
Not right now, silly. I'm at work. But yeah, off and on since we were 15. I guess you could say he was my first and only love.
So you're saying Ben's dating both of us? And you're okay with it? I've been with Ben for 2.5 years.
Yeah, and I've been with him for more than 20. I don't mind at all, don't worry. He can have his fun on the side. I've never had a problem with that. That's how strong our bond is, I guess. I just want him to be happy. I'll do whatever I have to make him happy.
You're serious? You don't think there's anything wrong with the situation?
Not really. Why would I? You know, plenty of cultures practice polygamy. I'm totally fine with him having a second girl to de-stress with on the side.
Okay. Wow. This is a lot of information. I don't know where to start, except I am not okay with being in a polygamous relationship. I'm not sharing my boyfriend. Obviously, this is way out of left field, so I'm going to talk to Ben about this. Is there anything else I should know before I go talk to him?
Nah, I think that's about it. I mean, I don't see what the big deal is. Don't you want Benny to be happy? If you really love someone, you should accept him exactly the way he is. Ben is a very sexual person. I don't want to be petty. Ben deserves all the happiness in the world.
Uh-huh. And you're his first wife and I'm his second? This is too crazy. You're sounding insane.
I think it's insane that you would want to keep someone all to yourself, controlling his desires. My love for Ben is more than that. Go ask Ben about his relationship with me. He'll tell you we have a special connection. Ask him about his first kiss.
I'm going to. I'm just kinda in shock. All this time. Why didn't I see it?
We'll talk about it at the bar tonight. We should do shots. We should celebrate that there aren't any secrets between us anymore. Maybe one thing will lead to the other. Hey, maybe we can both wear the comic book thongs tonight. Where did you get them? What do you think? He does have a birthday coming up. You know, there was more than one Robin for Batman.
No, that's so gross. I can't believe you'd even say something like that. I can't talk to you. You actually think I'm going out for drinks with you after what you told me? No way in hell. I need to go clear things up with Ben. Forget about drinks tonight. My head is spinning.
I thought you loved Ben. You don't want to give him the best birthday present ever?
Stop talking or I swear.
Okay, fine. Go talk to Ben. We can have drinks next week.
We're not drinking. I don't want to talk to you. Bye.
Huh? Katie? Okay. See you at work on Monday.
Hey, Katie, you got a sec? I want to talk to you.
What's up? Oh, is this about Ben? Did you talk to him?
Yeah, I did. Katie, you're really dating Ben? Because he told me he didn't have anything to do with you like that. He said you guys were good friends growing up, but nothing was ever sexual between you two. You never dated in high school. Katie, what's going on?
Oh, so that's how he decided to play it, huh? I thought he might. Look, Ben's just lying to you to spare your feelings. He's always had a tendency to avoid conflict.
So you're telling me you're sticking by what you told me. I don't understand how you can be so delusional. Look, I don't know what happened in your childhood that made you so obsessed with Ben, but I don't think we can be friends anymore. Please, just leave me and Ben alone. You're obviously in denial that he doesn't have any feelings for you.
Hilarious! You're the one that's in denial. Think about it. I've known him 10 times longer than you have. The only reason I was comfortable with him fooling around with you on the side is because we have such a solid relationship. But things are going to have to change after all. Because… drumroll, please. He proposed! We're engaged to be married.
You've got to be kidding me.
Nope! It was just like I imagined. He got down on one knee and everything. He must have been planning for us to get married on our anniversary. So, you see, I don't care what you call me. I am totally 100% secure in my relationship. So much so that I was actually considering letting you continue being his mistress after we get married. But I don't appreciate your tone with me, so I'm changing my mind. I'm not letting my Benny see you when we get married.
Right. I don't even know what to say. You've lost your mind, Katie.
I'm sorry. I guess you thought you could steal him away for yourself, but you never had a chance to begin with. And because of your crappy attitude, you've lost the privilege of being Ben's plaything.
Katie, you're scaring me. Ben swears he never saw you as anything but a sister.
Brothers and sisters aren't allowed to do what we do. Anyway, why would he propose then? I'm finally getting what I want. I already sent him my resignation letter. Next week is my last week at work.
You quit your job?
Of course! I told you that was my plan. Did you forget? Plus, I have a ton of wedding planning to do. I've dreamed about this all my life. I'm not going to waste my time going to work when I have the rest of my life to get ready for.
Just stay away from me. And get some help. Really, go talk to someone.
You're the one that needs therapy. I'm on top of the world. I'm going to be Ben's bride, just like I drew in my sketchbook when I was 8. I'll see you at the wedding. Ciao! Hey! What are you doing at my wedding wearing white? What is wrong with you? I'm not letting you ruin my wedding. You understand you're just making a fool of yourself. Everybody's here to celebrate us. Me and Ben. How dare you try to steal the spotlight with your cheap sequin dress?
Katie, why are you at the wedding? We didn't invite you.
What are you even talking about? Are you stupid? Why would the bride not be at her own wedding? Please just get out of here before I call the police on you. You lost, all right? Ben is mine, so just get over it already.
Katie, please, get a hold of yourself. Look around you. Who do you see at the tables? Do you really think all these people are here to celebrate your marriage to Ben? Really, Katie, I need you to listen to me. It's all in your head. This is my wedding with Ben. You're not a part of it.
The people? I see Ben's parents, My sister's over there by the reception desk. There are my mom and dad. Yeah, everyone's here. Of course they are. It's my wedding. They're all here for my special day.
Katie, I asked your parents to come here in case you decided to crash our wedding. I had a bad feeling this might happen.
Crash your wedding? Anna, I know it's difficult for you to understand that a man can love two women, but he loves us both. You're just ignorant. Love is free. Anyway, I better get to my spot. I don't want to be late to my own wedding.
Stop. Katie, Ben is marrying me, not you. Look at your parents' faces. Do they look like they're celebrating?
That's your fault for coming to my wedding wearing white, you crazy person.
How about the welcome board? Did you see that? It says Ben and Anna welcome you.
But that's not right. I'm his first. I'm his first everything. We were together all our lives. He promised he'd be mine forever. You can't do this to me. What did you do? You must have threatened him or blackmailed him or something. What did you do to my Benny? Who the hell do you think you are?
You think I blackmailed him into marrying me? How would that even work? He asked to marry me, and we're getting married today. Everyone's here for us, and I've already made sure everybody knows how deranged you are.
Deranged? You're the crazy one if you think you can break me and Ben up. I've known him 10 times longer than you. You two are nothing. What I have with Ben is real. You're just his second wife. You came way after me.
Okay, but he asked me to marry him. That's why my name's on the welcome board.
Well, you might have gotten him to marry you, but you're not going to break us up. I'm still going to be his special buddy.
Ben says he's never, ever slept with you, and he will never in a million years sleep with you. That's an exact quote, by the way. He says he's not into thick girls.
What did you call me? I'm not losing my Ben to some ugly-faced witch. I've always wanted to tear that mole off your face. You have the nerve to call me fat when you have that giant black bean stuck on your cheek?
My Monroe mole? Ben says it's sexy, but whatever. I'm happy with how I look. I wasn't trying to put down your looks either. I was just trying to say you're not his type. That's probably why nothing ever happened between you guys.
You're lying! Ben and I are inseparable. Whatever you did, this is temporary. We'll be back together before no time.
I don't think so. We're going to be moving after the wedding. I've already told our family members and the realtor to make sure to keep our new address a secret.
What? Moving? What for? What are you trying to do?
We got new jobs. All that studying paid off. Both Ben and I were headhunted from a big company with great benefits. Especially with a crazy stalker and a delusional relationship with my husband, it seemed like good timing. We're going to settle down and start our new life together as man and wife. Sorry, but no third wheel needed.
I'm not a third wheel. You're number 2. I was first. I was the first out of everybody. Ben's mine.
Ben's not a thing you can own. He's made his choice, and it's me. You're going to have to accept reality sooner or later.
Where are you moving? Tell me your new address, and the name of your company too. I'll see if I can get a job there. We'll figure it all out. This isn't a problem.
I'm not telling you where we're moving. I don't want anything to do with you. I do feel sorry for you, though, and hope you turn out all right. We're leaving, and hopefully this will be the clean break you need so you can get over Ben.
Shut up, you polka-dot-faced man-stealer! You don't deserve Ben! I don't care anymore! I'm going to ruin everything. You're not taking Ben away from me and having a beautiful wedding. Nope. Gonna trash this place like you won't believe.
You better think about that for a second. Your family is here at Ben and my wedding. You understand what that means? They told me they have your psychiatrist on call. If you do anything, you're going in for a 72-hour observation.
Dr. Roy? No, I'm not crazy. That man is a liar!
Katie, you're at my wedding, wearing a wedding dress. You've been in some sort of imaginary relationship with your childhood friend. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. I just want to marry the man I love and start my life with him. Please, for your own sake, just go home. All your friends from school are here too. Do you really want them all to see you have a nervous breakdown?
All my friends from school? Why would you call them?
You grew up with Ben. They're his friends too. They're all here for Ben. People are starting to notice you. You're hiding in the room near the entrance, but people saw you go in. They're just waiting for you to come screaming out of the room and make a scene.
But this doesn't make any sense. Why would Ben choose you? Why am I the one hiding from my friends? This is all your fault. If only you didn't steal Benny away from me, this would be my wedding.
I doubt it. Ben's never been attracted to you.
Why not? Why doesn't he want to be with me?
How am I supposed to know? You should ask Ben. I mean, if he hasn't blocked you yet.
What? Hannah!
You showed up at his wedding wearing a wedding dress. He's totally freaked out. Please stay out of our lives. Your sister will take you home, okay? Good luck with everything.
Hannah, don't do this to me!
You were a really good friend. Everything except for being in a delusional relationship with my husband. You were great. Next time, make sure the relationship is real before you go all head over heels for the guy, okay? Goodbye. Take care.
Hannah, wait. At least tell me where you're going. Hannah!
As the wedding was about to start, the crowd heard an ungodly screech coming from a room, then saw the disheveled Katie screaming and kicking like a 3-year-old having a tantrum. Luckily, her parents and sister were already by the door and immediately dragged off the inconsolable mess that was their daughter. The wedding started right on time as if nothing had happened, and to my great relief, everything went as planned. Apparently, Katie could not handle the shock of losing her imaginary boyfriend and is living at her parents' house in her childhood room. Her parents came to our house to apologize and offered to give us money for the trouble their daughter caused, but we refused. All we asked of them is that they keep their daughter away from us. We don't need any more than that. To be honest, I'm not sure how to feel about it all. Ben and I are happy in our new house, and we both love our new jobs. It just goes to show how fragile a person's psyche is. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Also, don't hesitate to let us know what you thought in the comments.